So guys, another new game today. We're just getting a bunch of codes sent to us. So a bunch of new stuff for us to try out and show off to you guys. We got accepted into Yes, Your Grace. These are troubled times. Your Grace, the pensioners, petty matters exceed our limits, resources, to say nothing of war. Of the war. A careful balance must be struck. You're thrown away. So basically the features of this game, listen to the pensioners each turn and decide who needs your support. So almost like that section of Fable where you're listening to your peasants and you can either help them or not help them. Aid your family with your personal problems and decide upon their fate. Hire generals, witches, hunters. Prepare for battles and make alliances by satisfying the whims of the lords and the kings. And we're just going to jump right into it. Brand new game, brand new experience. Learning it together. Gravano, capital of Deveron. Click on the pensioner to call them forward. Audrey. It is time, Your Grace. Click the throne. I better put on the crown. Let's see. So it is point and click. Let's put on the crown. My mouse is dying. You can find your inventory in the lower left corner. Select an item to interact with it. It's getting a bit rusty. Wear it. You can leave any room by walking to the edge of the screen by selecting the door. Ah, okay. Interesting. Can't really go anywhere as of yet. Assuming talk to this fellow here. Or I just sit in the Your Grace. Alright, let's just sit down. Let's get started. Okay, I guess not. We may go to the other side over here. Castle walls. Your Grace! A deserter. Found one of our hiding in the shed. There's too many of them. We have no chance of winning. If you let him off, the rest may follow. However, our army is sparse as it is. We need every set of hand available to hold a sword, Your Grace. Even the least brave soldiers are essential now. Spare? There's no place for cowards. You know what? We're gonna go the cruel route. There is no room for cowards in my kingdom. Anyone who refuses to stand for Dalvaron will be met with justice. A shame. You did what you had to, Your Grace. Over here, Your Grace. Put up. Nah, we don't surrender in this kingdom. Sons of Darwin. My brothers, we stood together through the worst of times. We have proved our strength in many battles, and today, we will prove it again. My bravest men, I bid you to fight for all you hold dear. Oh, Darwin! Alright, let's go. We got a brave, ruthless king. One year earlier. 3, 2, 1. Okay, here I come. Larissa, Aurelia. Sadini. Let's pick Sardinia. And here's the little one. No! I was doing so well. You must have cheated. Or peaks. I demand another trial of the game. How official. Maybe next time, Sidiana. Let's see. Oh, you know I'm not playing with you, darling. The sun finally came out. Let's enjoy it. You found me. Well done, father. Come on now, Larissa. It's not often that we can do this. I told you I don't want to play. Aren't you too old for this? Larissa, that is no way to speak to your father. Larissa is a stick in the mud. Shut it, Asale. We can see you from miles away. Got you. Should have insulted your sister from the across the... Oh. She always ruins everything. She is too proud. She couldn't even find a place to hide. I wasn't even trying to hide. I don't want to play. Next time you don't want to play, maybe try writing a formal announcement. Okay, wait. You can't write. Oh, of course I can, you nitwit. Cut it out. Cut it out, both of you. Forgive me, Your Grace. I hate to interrupt, but your subjects will soon arrive. Alright, enough games. The throne awaits. Okay, what just happened there? The pensioners will start queuing shortly, Your Grace. We really need to shorten the visiting hours. Alright, I assume I click on you guys. Aurelia. Can you go and speak to Larissa, my dear? I've tried talking to her, but she just won't respond. I don't know what's got into her recently. Maybe she will open a bit more to you. She's probably wandering about the wall. Of course, my sweetest. Alright. Dungeon guard. Yeah, guys. I bring bad news. The recent rains have soaked through our roofs. The pantry roof has collapsed, as well as some wall of our dungeon. Only one cell is currently functional. We should really fix those things before they get worse. Otherwise, we'll keep losing supplies. You will see the required fixes in your weekly summary at the end of the week. Alright. Peasant. Hey guys, my daughter's wedding is at hand. Congratulations. The problem is, we don't have enough gold or supplies to make it a worthy feast. What will my daughter-in-law think of our family? We want to hire a band, buy some of the fancy wine on the market. We would only need 8 to 9 gold for supplies. Fine. How much gold do I have right now? Make my people happy? So show them I have some mercy. You can't have a marriage without the music and something to kill with the thirst. Oh yes, the thirst, the worst. We shall show these peasants what a real fresh looks like. Yes, let's see. Your Grace, I come here representing my village. We want to ask for 8 gold to help us gather tools and resources required to build an inn. We could really use a new place to rest after long days of work. Take this. Make it the best in the round. Oh, we surely will. Thank you, Your Grace. Hey, I better be careful with my money. Monsters. Beasts dressed in black. They came in the night, unseen, unheard, until they arrived. They attacked the village. We heard the dreadful scream of a slain. Your Grace, I beg you, you must send your men. Check what happened. Find those responsible. Tell me more. Who are they? Bright red heads, short but sharp fangs. Hundreds of them. Gleaming metal for their claws. We've never seen anything like it. Tell me more. Let's see if we can say anything else. Alright. My soldiers will check the village. The general should deal with these bandits easily. Thank you, Your Grace. Click the glowing flower to advance the week. Once you're ready, sometimes you will need... I need to see your family. Alright. I think I need to see my family. My daughter. Dungeon. She's at the castle wall, not the garden. I think she's at the castle wall. If I remember correctly. Oh, it's you. You need to stop fighting your sister. Do you want to talk about what happened? Oh, do you want to talk about what happened in the garden? No, I'm fine, Father. So Alicia's been pretty nasty recently. I don't know where your sister learned to be so rude. I can see there's something wrong. Why won't you talk to me? Everything is fine. Don't you have things to do? Why didn't you play with us? You used to find the best spots, remember? Maybe I'm not 5 anymore. I'll see you around. Sure. Oh, I mean, I feel bad. Alright, let's see what's happening. Fix pantry. Fix market stalls. That's gonna take a lot of gold away. Taxes. Alright, let's go forward. Not gonna be left with much gold though. Wow, that's a lot of people. Your Grace, no signs of monsters. We did stumble upon this bandit though. They were pillaging village. Redhead, sharp teeth. A crest of Rondevia? I thought you could only find one in the book in an old manuscript. Well, seems like we have one right here too. Tell me. Whose banner are you bearing? Is it true you're from Radovia? Your man is right. Your man is right. Radovia is my home, and soon yours too. Who's your leader? Do you have a king? Or are you just a barbaric thief? We are free people. We don't bow to a king or lords. Bold words for someone trespassing another country. Bold and stupid. Why are you here? What were you and your men doing near the village? We're just making a living. One man might call it plunder, and I would call it hard work. I've heard enough. Hey, Grace, we can't allow barbarians to stalk our land. Plundering and killing innocent men? There's no question that the justice needs to be dealt with to this man. Throw him in the dungeon. You'll rot in a cell. Don't want to let me go, but you don't have the guts to kill? My friends will gladly hear about this cowardly decision. I need to see Aurelia about this. Oh, you're staying alive. I need some info from you, my friend. Let's see what he says. What do you make of this, Audrey? Andovian? Here? How would they get through the mountains? Why would they threaten war? That's a lot of questions, but I need answers, Audrey. Forgive me, Your Grace. I'm just puzzled. It might be reasonable to start thinking about renewing some old treaties. Talk to old friends and see who could give us a hand. With our current resources, a war would bring certain defeat. I will make some preparations. Yes, chop chop, get to it. Banker, or baker. I'm here representing the bank, Your Grace. I hear that your treasury has seen better times, but I'm here to help. How does this work? We understand that sometimes it's hard to be king, and we want to do our best to help. We offer a quick, easy solution to give you a surge of gold or supplies, whichever you may be in need of. Our exclusive package offers 100 gold or supplies that is instantly available for your use. The bank only adds a small fee of 20 gold or supplies, depending on the type of loan. It's paid off in a weekly lump of 20 until you pay off your debt. Your Grace. We won't charge you additional cost, of course. And remember, fast loan is free of charge. You only pay us of what you take. Supplies are low. I'm gonna borrow gold though. We can offer 100 gold, repayable over 5 weeks. Remember, first loan is free of charge. I'll take it. And I won't take anything else after that. Anything else, Your Grace? How about supplies too? We can offer supplies repayable over the next week. With the bank fee, it will be 120 supplies to repay. Never mind. Oh, no problem. That's it for now. That's all for now. A pleasure to help. My daughter. I bring you news, Father. Alicia sneaked out at night last week. I ran into her while she was going back to the chamber, all laughing and a little tipsy, I think. She wouldn't say where she's been, but Sidian, as thick as she is, spills everything to me in the morning. These two chit-chat all the time. Think I don't realize?
Thick, don't you speak ill of your sister. What got into you, Larissa?
Alicia sneaks out to some wedding, gets all drunk, but I'm the bad one all of a sudden.
I better talk to Alicia about this. You girls are going to drive me mad one day.
Oh, Father.
Your Grace, my dear son, nowhere to be found. Yes, a really daft little boy, but still, he is my son. I asked how you asked to find him. Your Grace, is there a chance you could do so?
One of our generals will try to find your son. Whoa, that scared me. He will ask around and see if he can track your son.
I hope he's still in one piece. You have my thanks, Your Grace.
My name is Eaton. I'm the Lord of Branca, Your Grace. I'll be as straightforward as possible. Someone has kidnapped my daughter. They expect me to pay 12 gold to get her back. The thing is, I tracked them down and I know where they kept her. I planned everything out. I just need one of the generals to help me take her back, or I could just pay the ransom. Either way, I will need your help, Your Grace. I'll give you my general. Oh yeah, shoot. Alright, go ahead, take the gold. It's better to play it safe. Let's not give them a reason to harm your daughter. Yes, her safety is the most important thing. Thank you, Your Grace. I will let you know how it went. Probably gonna ask for more gold now.
Your Grace, I fear my fall of my life. I think someone is trying to get me.
What's going on?
I think someone is following me. They want me dead.
Who's they?
I don't know. How would I know? I haven't even done anything right. I better get going.
Alright, interesting.
Lots of work today for a king of my stature.
These swords are pretty sharp, but they're about 1,000 years old. Dungeon. Damn it, this is worse than I thought. The recent downpours have damaged a lot of the building, Your Grace. While we still have space for prisoners, we should focus on building that needs more attention. I've scribed a list of things that need to be fixed. You will see this in your weekly summary, Your Grace. It sounds like it's going to be costly. Yes. I did not know a king would come down to a dungeon. An honor, truly. Enough of these games. Tell me what you know. Why are you here? I suppose one way of killing time in this murky den. You see, Byron, the lunatic thinks people will follow him. Keep raving about some promise. One of the 7 kings will give him his daughter. He thinks he's got a chance of mingling with royals. I still can't decide. Is he kooky? Or people believe this bunk? I'm not gonna give him one of my daughters. You will stay here a while longer. Maybe it'll be useful. Don't worry about me. I play with my friend here.
Your Grace? Good God, that could have been me. Your Grace, do you see what happened? If I was in the other cell, I would have been crushed. This is a sign. God has forgiven my sins. I shall serve them, Mighty One. I will dedicate my life to those needs. I mean, if I could get out of here, please.
Why are you here again?
I bumped into the innkeeper on the street and stepped onto his toe.
How dare you tell such falsehoods? He ordered a gallon of beer, drank it all by himself, and didn't even have the gold to pay for it. I know the innkeeper. He was pretty upset. Oh yes, I think I remember.
Your Grace, I've been enlightened. I won't ever do such stupid things again. I will serve a higher purpose now. Just maybe let me out.
I think you will need some more time to think about your actions.
Your Grace, but I'm a chosen one. The gods have spared my life for this reason.
Oh boy. Sorry to leave you down there, my friend. The bedchambers. Orly. Dresser is where she gets ready. Oh, okay. Well, I'm trying to talk to her. Darling? Foreign barbarians visited this week. Rodovian have come here.
Radovian? That can't be right. Do you think it's about our promise?
I'm afraid it is. The bandit is in the dungeon. I already questioned him.
It cannot be, Eric.
It might be. What do you think?
13 years ago, we promised our unborn child hands to a thug.
Byron, wasn't it?
Does it matter? After 13 years, a Radovan shows up in our castle?
I'll be damned.
Yes, Lord Zvilia will soon become a woman, and we will need to find her a husband.
And Byron, the thug, will arrive to make me fulfill my promise. What about the witch? Do you remember the curse?
I don't even want to think about this. Let's just hope the curse is nothing but a hoax and see how things with the thug turn out.
What's got into us? How could we ever promise our daughter to the hands of a Rodovian?
With a knife to the throat? I'm not sure who else could do that. To think our daughter will marry some barbaric thug, though. We can't let this happen, Eric.
Don't worry. We'll solve this. What now? What are we going to do?
If Byron ever shows up to claim our daughter in his hands, hopefully no one will believe me.
Him. We just need to play stupid.
Unless he shows up with an army.
Don't be silly. How can a commoner afford an army? Even we can't.
How can a Rodovian get to Darwin? Anything seems possible at this stage. You did send the bandits to the dungeon, right?
I already told you I did, Aurelia.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry, darling, it's just so much.
How are you holding up?
I don't know. It's unreal. Marry a prince, a lord even? Yes. But let her marry a thug? We can't do this.
It will be fine, and we'll let her be taken away. See you, darling.
Eric, I'm terrified.
I've got this.
Fine, I will stay.
I am a king. And one who will slay down his foe for no reason.
Alright, let's see if I can find my daughter. Yes, father?
There's a wedding in a village. I've heard there was quite a fine wedding in the village just outside of our walls.
Considering the resources you spent to help them out with it, definitely was.
How do you know this? It's not like you would know how the wedding went otherwise.
No, of course not. I've heard what people say is all.
Come on now. I know about the wedding. Larissa told me what happened.
How would she know anyways? Oh, of course, Sedani.
Sedani? I'm worried about you. I wouldn't forgive myself if something happened to you.
You have no need to worry. Nothing will happen.
Do you know what's out there? What could have happened if someone found a princess by herself in a village? All the drunkards, thugs?
Nothing happened, Father. I was dressed differently. I was careful. I'm not stupid. I know what I'm doing. All I wanted was a little fun.
Larissa said you got drunk.
That's a lie. I know what I'm doing. I could take care of myself. How many times? Ugh, Larissa. Since she turned 13, she thinks you will make her marry some fat, dumb prince and send her off to another castle. If she intends to be such a lousy rat, maybe it would be for the best.
Is that why she's been acting up lately?
I suppose so. It doesn't change the fact that she's just infuriating.
And it doesn't change the fact you didn't stop with the name calling. You're confined to the castle. No more playing games. No more shuttlecock, cloche, cards, dice, or draught.
What am I supposed to do inside these godforsaken walls?
Stupid Larissa. I'll teach her a lesson. Stop with the names. I better talk to the Larissa. I don't know, that's good.
Oh, it's you.
At least you told me what's going on. At least you told me why you might be feeling a bit down recently. I think we figured it out with your mother anyway. I'm sorry we didn't realize it earlier.
Oh, and what is that?
You're a grown-up woman now. Soon lords and knights will be lined up to ask you for your hand. You know, I will have to make a choice, but we can't wait. I promise we won't move forward if you're not ready.
Time will show.
Bye. I mean, she's going through something. I don't know what it is. Alright, let's pass some time. Alright. Everything should be kind of fixed, right? We have crossed the mountain trial. We will come for what was promised, for the gods have graced us with strength. Byron, the king of Renovia. Ugh.
So they do have a king after all. And where's their king? An army follows. What promise are they babbling about anyway?
To take my daughter's hand.
Ha! What? You never mentioned it, Your Grace.
I didn't think I would have to keep my word.
We can't let barbarians seize the throne. Our treasury is low, but we can always seek allies. I will let you get on the audits, and I will make some preparations in the meantime. I'll be in the council room, Your Grace. Your Grace, injustice and hunger have struck our village. Men dressed in all black came to took our stock. Hardly anything left to feed the dogs now. I want to count us for 10 pieces of gold, or 8 sacks of supplies. That way, we can at least keep our children fed.
Let's give you some supplies, my friend. Feed your children well.
That will be enough to keep us going for a couple of weeks. God favors you.
I come with a business proposition, Your Grace. I need 14 gold to hire men and buy resources to build a new tavern in Branca. You see, the tavern will serve more than just a way for the locals to get drunk. The village is really well positioned. It has many visitors, but they never stay for long. A new tavern will change that and will guarantee a steady income. I will share the profit once I start making money on the business. Go ahead. Take it. Take the gold and let the business grow. Oh, wonderful. You won't regret it, Your Grace. I'll get right to it. 8 solid tables, 13 beds. We can make it cheaper and share a chamber. Alright, your turn. Your Grace, a disease is crawling in the village. It's nothing serious, I don't think, but fevers and sneezes are all over the place, and it appears out of nowhere, as if the dark forces brought it upon us. Take these supplies. I don't have supply. Ah man, I don't have any supplies there. If it's not serious, I'm not sure we can wait. No one else has ever died from just a little cold. Well, I suppose you're right. It may be just that recent days were a little colder than usual. So far, very story oriented, like an adventure game. Where's the war room? Council chamber. Wow, she looks so super tiny. Hey there. Pumpkin. Pumpkin? That's new. I like it, Your Grace. You shouldn't be playing here. Sidani, I always tell you not to play here. But this is my most cherished place in the fortress. Then, the components in this chamber are of, most interest. Oh, you have the finest items here, Father. Fine, you can stay. As long as you don't damage anything. Oh yes, thank you for Your Grace. Ooh, let's see what else is here. Alright, let's talk to Audrey. Grace, I appointed a scout. He will let us know what we're up against. Meanwhile, we should invite King Tassel. He might be able to help. Click on the Allies tab in the resource panel to view your potential allies. We can talk to nearby allies and lords, but first I would suggest inviting Talsi. Here you can view of each potential ally. You need to have pigeons available in order to send the invite. No information. And there's that. Oh, his army is huge if that's his army. I have one pigeon. Perfect. With this army, we should be able to repel Radovia, no matter what they come. Thanks, Audrey. Okay, there's nothing really. We can skip some time now, I think. Bank took 20 new market stalls. Taxes. Got some wheat. Your Grace, I have found the son of the peasant. He was lost in the nearby forest, looking for her home. He was weakened and thirsty, but should be back to full strength soon. Alright, that's good. Very good news. King Talsi. Ah, Lady Light. Can get through those windows. These halls used to shine, Eric. Father! Look what she did. Alisa has put faces under my pillow. How can I never wash it off? Why did you tell her I told on her? I didn't tell Alicia anything. I never told her you told me. Of course you did. Now she won't leave me alone. Well, deal with that later. Scuttle off for now. But if you can't even control your children, then I'm surprised you still sit where you do. Unless I'm still standing where I am. Forgive me. We have had a lot going on recently. I'm asking if you're going to make me stand like a commoner here. Oh, of course. Let's go in the council room. Huh. You have lots of books. What is she doing in here? Are you letting children play in your archives? Girl, be gone. Are you king
Oh, blasted Naniark. What can be so important that you could just send me a pigeon?
I'll be straightforward with this. I need an army. Rodovia has threatened me and my family.
Ha! Rodovia here?
Yes,
They're simple men, untrained. Tell you what, I'll give you 3,000 soldiers. My army can deal with anything they throw its way.
What? Just like that?
Of course not, you see. My son Ivor has been crying and moaning to me about finding him a princess. He's always bothering me. It's about time he grew up. A wife would keep him busy, out of my way. Larissa would be good enough for him. She could teach him a thing or two. Also, I want access to the fine collection of books you have here, plus anything else you can find.
You still seek curses for your wife? Her condition hasn't improved?
Well, that doesn't concern you. You get an army, I get Larissa, and access to these books.
So an army for marriage in return.
You catch on quickly. Is this a deal then? I don't believe you have much of a choice.
You know what? No. I will not exchange my daughter for any army. I will find another way if I must.
Come on now, Eric. We both know Darwin has seen much better times. When Wardovius comes, who will protect your people, your family? Are you going to order peasants to fight them with pitchforks? You know I'm your best bet now. There's no other way.
Fine, deal.
What?
What was the point of giving me the option to say no then?
Great. I will get lost in your books, and I suppose I will start from this room. Let's see. Well,
alright then. You mean much of a choice. Celia. Huh, of course she's not here.
Your Grace?
How are you doing?
You're a king, so why do you listen to men in the council chamber, father?
Well, he's a king too, you know.
But you're a better king. He should listen to you.
Yes. Keep your voice down, pumpkin.
Oh, it's you.
There's something I need to tell you. We have no choice. You must marry Ivo, the Prince of Atania. I'm sorry.
What do you mean? Don't I get a say in this?
We need this marriage to secure an army that will defend us. A war is coming.
So I'm going to be sacrificed. Did you even consider anything, any other option? Did you even try to offer something other than your daughter?
Larissa, of course I tried, darling, just...
Doesn't seem like you even tried hard enough. Clearly I'm still marrying some man I've never seen, and apparently it's all decided for me. Thanks for the warning anyway, and not just letting me know on the day. You could have just,
Listen.
Daughter!
What are you looking at, your general?
That's all.
Darling? Larissa is getting married.
What? No, did Byron find us? We can't let him.
Larissa will marry Ivo, the Prince of Atania. I made treaty with Talsi, marriage for an army.
No, we cannot let her marry a barbarian, Eric. You said you would find a way. Wait, Ivo? That's good. That's great. Ivo's a prince after all. And if Larissa is married to Ivo, then Byron can't do anything. Talsi's army might simply scare them away. Oh, this is great news, Eric. Wonderful. Who's going to prepare the wedding? Yes, menus? We need to decorate the throne room. We need to buy flowers and decorations. Oh, and we need a band too.
I'll take care of that. We'll see how our treasury looks at the end of the week.
Does Laura's villain know it? Yeah?
Yes, she didn't take it well. Oh, but what does she know? She wouldn't want to marry a barbaric Byron. Who knows what they'd do with her? Wouldn't surprise me if they cut them up and eat them for dinner the next day. Give her time, she'll come around. Yep. Let's go. One more place. Lord Eaton. Hey Grace, my daughter is back. I've paid these thugs the ransom. I was nervous, as never in my life, but surprisingly it all went smoothly. They got what they wanted. I don't think they will be a problem anymore. As a thanks, I actually scraped some gold for you. Here, take it. Wow, thanks. That's actually a lot of gold. I hear that your treasury is in the best shape, Your Grace. I want to offer my services. I need supplies, honestly. That's it for now. Alright, skip. Later that night. Nope. It had better be something important at this ungodly hour. Your Grace, Rodolph's force has been spotted nearby. We should send our men to track them down. They've come to lure us for Eric. We must do something. Calm down. Calm down, Aurela. No one is here to take our daughter. We should check what they are up to. Send a general to calm the situation. I will attend the matter in the morning. You know what? We're gonna go all out here? Mm-hmm. Wow, a lot of people. What have you learned? Radovan has formed stationary posts around our castle, Your Grace. Camps, if you like. They're planning their next move. Destroying their posts should damage their ability to start forming strategies, Your Grace. Although we now have a prospect of an army, we shouldn't give them any advantage. You should take a look at the map, Your Grace. Send agents to dispatch of these posts as soon as possible. Wait on my mark, General. I will instruct you where to strike. Yes, Your Grace. Explore locations may result in the gain of resources. In this case, we need this dispatch of the Radovian post. You can send any agent to explore any location. Post in the north is a pretty solid big map. A lot to play with. I feel like they would have to trek a little bit more. Select an agent type to explore. General. Confirm. Sent. Okay. Hunter. Confirm. We don't got those agents, but we do have a soldier, so we will be ready for the wedding in 4 weeks, Your Grace. The Rhodovian posts need to be eliminated by then, and we will need to provide for the people's needs. Striking the right balance between the two might be tough. If it's not impossible, with our current resources, we need priorities. Alright.
Grace, my son was found and safe and sound.
There are no words. Here's a little something. My wife has made a cake for you. A strawberry one, I think. Thank you for... Okay. Your Grace, the tavern you have helped me establish is up and running. It is doing well. That it is not just a stop between the long trip. It's more of a destination on its own now. As promised, I will now start sharing my profit with you. A whole 3 pieces of gold every week. That sound fair, right? 3 piece. It does. Thank you. It does? Oh, I mean, of course, that's great. You're the welcome, Your Grace. Huh, probably gonna milk more off of that guy. How can I help, Pumpkin?
I'm worried about Larsa, Father. What will happen to her when she leaves? She promised me she'd take care of me, but now she's leaving. Why should... why would she lie? And what happens to Dusty?
What about Dusty? Are you more concerned about Larissa or her cat, Santinia?
Both, truly.
It's Larissa's cat. She will probably want to take Dusty to keep her company.
But if she didn't leave them, Dusty wouldn't have to go as well. I don't want her to leave. Can you talk to her?
It's not exactly Larissa's choice. I'm sure she would prefer to stay. She would never leave you on purpose.
Why does she do it then? If she would rather stay, she should. You talk to her, convince her to stay?
Of course. Santinia, I could try to convince her, but I don't think that will change anything.
I knew it. I could count on you. Thank you.
I'd better check on Larissa as well.
Alright, peasant.
Your Grace, they took our cattle. Monsters with steel came at night and took everything. Sure, there's plenty of grass left now, but what's the good of it? If there's any cattle to feed, can you help us?
Take the supply, my friend. I should replace your cattle and get you something to eat for a while.
That's perfect. Thank you, Your Grace.
No problem. Your Grace, my son is a disgrace to the family. I sent him to gather some brushwood in the forest. Turns out he's too dumb to find the way back. Do you think you could help us find him? I mean, there's no rush. I believe that should be enough to cover your loss. I get paid for losing my son? That's wonderful. Thank you, Your Grace. Goriza, go send all the other little bastards into the forest. They're getting rich.
Your son is dumb. You want him.
Alright. Let's go talk to our daughter. Being king means being a father as well, I guess. Maybe Elisa will know where she is. Assuming she's up here, she's always up here. Nope. Guess not.
It's more like being a father simulator.
Darling? How are the wedding preparations going? Do you need help with anything?
I'm preparing some handmade decorations. I hope Laura selects them all.
I'm sure she will. They're lovely, my darling.
The wedding is so soon and there's so much to do. I think we're going to have the roast duck and casseline and salad. I don't know yet about the cake. I need to speak to Laurasville about it.
I'll let you work on your preparations. If you need anything, I'll be in the throne room. How are you holding up?
Well, I think I might actually sleep for once. Hang on, no, everything's on my head. What to eat, where to get dressed.
Alright. Didn't really tell me where my daughter was.
Yes, father?
Have you seen Loris? You noticed 2 swords on the ground and picked them up. Sword? Please tell me you haven't had a skirmish with Larissa.
Phew. She's far too soft for that. She wouldn't stand a chance.
Let me be the judge of that. Show me what you've got.
Really? You'll fight with a girl?
Let's go.
I don't really know how. Since I can play games, I just find something else to do. I just pick them up. Ouch!
Too slow.
My turn.
You've got quite an arm there, young lady. So tell me, Alicia, what is going on with you two? Still holding grudges?
She locked herself up in the chamber. What a baby.
You did leave feces on her bed.
Don't pretend like this is the reason she won't come out. Is this what happened to me on the day 2?
Where is the Define Elysia gone? I'm kidding. It will have to happen at some stage, though. I guess. I didn't think of it before. This puts everything in perspective, into a different perspective. I was angry at her for being irritating, but now I'm angry at her that she's leaving me. I feel bad for her, but will I vex now? Sedinia's too young. It's not the same. I'm sure you'll find a way to occupy your time. I guess we should end it here. I was just warming up. Do you think we could do this again? I will find you when I have a while. I suppose that'll be never then. We hardly do anything anymore. Tulsi would tell you otherwise, trust me. Father, I'm sorry. What I did to Lorsa wasn't fair. Don't apologize to me. I know, I feel like it's best to give her some time. I'll make it right though. Your Grace, how are you doing? You're king, so why do you listen to them? Alright, pumpkin. Do I eat this now or? Alright. The days go by. Audrey, there's still time until the wedding. We should check out the Radovian post when there's a chance, Your Grace. General. No sign of Radovian at the east post, Your Grace. There was nothing left behind. Is that so? We're gonna check here then. General. Your Grace, I think I knew that they're after me. What are you talking about? Yesterday when I went to bed, someone in my room, they moved the candle. They left them on the windowsill. I never leave my candles on the windowsill, Your Grace. Alright. Have you seen Laura Roosevelt, darling? I think she's still locked up in the chamber. She's refusing to come out. I think it's best to give her some time. I don't know what to do, darling. The wedding's so close. I wanted to help her pick the flowers, but she won't talk to me. I guess you're right. I'll get back to preparations. Of course, my sweetest. I can offer my services as a general, Your Grace. I take 10 gold weekly, Your Grace. This will add this week's outcome, Your Grace. This will add to this week's outcome, Your Grace. That sounds fair. I'll hire you at your service. Good. Because I need someone to check here too. Good. Covered. Your Grace, yet another village was raided by Radovian's force. Should we aid them? This could have been a great effect on our people. Contentment, Your Grace. We can't allow Radovian to threaten our land. Oh man, we don't have any generals. We need to prepare for the final blow. Yikes. What do you have, merchant? Your Grace, I bring mixture of can cure illness, works, most of them, of course. Almost anything. You won't find anything better. 8 pieces of gold. Alright, here you go. That's wonderful. Make sure to let me know if it works. I'm actually curious myself. Alright. I don't know if that was a smart move by me, but gotta do what I gotta do. Darling? Huh. Just let a day pass, see what happens. 17 gold, less food, running out of supplies. big time. We're getting close to the wedding. We need to make sure those Rodovian posts are not a threat to us, Your Grace. Alright, got both my generals back. No sign of Rodovian at the west post, Your Grace. We did find a hell of a mess, though. They left gold and supplies. It must have been left in a hurry. Oh, thank goodness. The north post was crawling with Rodovian scum, Your Grace. We have managed to dispatch most of them. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. With the Rodovian post gone, I think we are ready for the wedding, Your Grace. Good, good. Well, what are you hiding there, Bumpkin? You said I can't have cats, so I got myself a different pet. I never said you can have a cat. Just not Larissa's one. It's a snail. I found them in the garden, and I called him Smudge. That's an unusual pet and an original name. He's nice, but he's not a cat. He's all slimy and sticky. Kind of gross. That's the best replacement I've got found so far. Maybe if Larissa didn't have to leave, she could help me find something better. Ivo will want to be by Larissa's side. Once your sister gets married, she'll have to go with Ivo. She has to support him. She can't stay with you forever, you know. So there's no way? No way. I think he would have loved it in the council chamber, Father. When can I go back in there? You mean the snail? What was it? Smeary? It's Smudge. It's not that hard, Father. Smudge. That's why. Yes, Smudge. I'm afraid you won't be able to go in the council chamber for a while, though. King Tulsi is staying there until the wedding ceremony. Your Grace, a disease is crawling on the village. It's nothing serious, I don't think, but fevers and sneezes are all over the place. It appears out of nowhere. The dark forces brought. Sounds like Rodovian has brought us something else than just steel. Here, take the supplies. Give them to the village. Make sure everything has access to these. Thank you, Your Grace. We're beyond content. I hope that the spirits will keep you well.
Grace, I have a small favor to ask you, sir. Tiny T, would you happen to have any spare gold, you see? 8 pieces of gold. All I ask for that. I could get myself a summer's bush. Yes, it's summer's bush, of course. I know this is rather unusual, but it would be great. Appreciate that. Show what you say.
New boots? Sure. Fine. But it better be boots.
Of course, what else? Thank you, Your Grace.
Your Grace, my village has been raided by bandits. Let me guess, they're the monsters. Not at all. Locals for sure. But they were armed. My food, supplies, and cattle were stolen. We would greatly appreciate your support. I can give 10 sacks, of food. Hope this will compensate. That should be more than enough. We're more obliged, Your Grace. These peasants are draining me, Your Grace. I've been robbed. I was on the way to the Hagos when a bunch of thugs threatened my life. I did not give them goods. Now I'm left with nothing, nowhere to go. Is there a chance I could count on your support? You've lost your things. Is that why you came here? Your Grace, we can't be compensating everyone who loses their belongings. We will send one of the generals. My agent will track the bandits and you will soon get everything back. Or what is left. Thank you, Your Grace. I hope it didn't all go to waste. Jeez, these peasants are draining me. Sounds like Rodovian has a copycat of sorts. All the bandits can now get away with their crimes more easily. They know the blame will fall on the Rodovians. I hope we won't look for them. Things will settle down after the wedding, I'm sure, Your Grace. Aurelia convinced me to have some plants here. It makes the place seem more friendly. I'm not sure if that's a good or bad. Oh, okay. Darling? Have you spoken to Rosa? She hasn't. Really worried about her. She hasn't eaten anything for the past few days. I hope she'll forgive us for this one day. How are you holding up? I'm well. I think I might actually sleep for once. Alright. Let's skip. We're Gravano week 8 last week. The Queen wants to see you. Okay. Your Grace, I'm starting to think that perhaps you are involved. What I'm saying is, why would I say this? Why wouldn't you tell someone you know that they know I better leave? I can leave, right? Father, you finally came out. Can you please come and meet me at the wall when you get a chance? I want to talk to you. Of course, I will see you there. Your Grace, I came here to ask you for help. My father is very sick with a fever. Help me, please. He's pale as a ghost and he shakes and sweats all the time. We tried treating the fever with the cold water and poultice of butter, onion, and garlic. I've given him a concoction of wormwood and mint. Egad. We even tried letting the bad blood with leeches. I'm afraid that won't last a night. Your Grace, if we had a court witch available, she could handle these diseases. That's true. She put word out that we're looking for one. As for your father, I have this medicine. This should help your father. It's something stronger that you wouldn't find on a rural estate. Really? That probably will help. Thank you, Your Grace. Papa, here I come. Knew that potion would come in handy sometime. Talk to my wife real quick. Ooh. Has to be this one, right? Darling? How's the wedding preparation? Everything is ready. I need one last thing to do. Pick a dress. This one, of course. Oh, this puffy decorated piece of art. Isn't it beautiful? 100 gold. Nothing for such elegance. What do you say to this? This is one, correct? This is expensive. It's just nice, but... Oh, don't worry about this. The bank said you will help us fund the dress, so it's almost free. How will that work exactly? Oh, I don't know. They will spread the cost or something. Don't worry about it. It won't cost us anything until the wedding's over. This is the middle ground, nothing special. But for 40 pieces of gold, we can't expect much. Yeah, we'll do this one. We can't afford it, darling. Fine. We'll do the puffy one. Fine. I won't skip my daughter's wedding. Yes, Lorisa's going to love this one. And we don't have to pay anything. Well, at least for now. This bank is gonna get us. It's gonna bite us in the butt. Oh, it's you. You wanted to see me. I'm sorry, Father, I shouted at you. I just wish things were different. I just wish I spent the past couple of days being with you, not angry at you. I know, darling, I know. I love you, Father. I love you too. More than anything in this world, Luli. I know you hate it when I call you that, but you're still my Luli. It's alright, Dad. I'll miss you calling me Luli. Your mother has prepared one hell of a wedding. Yes, I'd better get ready before she finds me. I'll see you at the party, Pumpkin. The king of Darwin and Atania make an alliance, treaties to join the force. Ugh, I hate this dress. I'm overwhelmed by the beauty of my new wife here.
I enjoy the company, I'm sure. And, damn it.
Are you alright?
Of course, I'm perfectly fine. Thank you, Your Grace. So, like I said, company, my wife, yes, here's to that. Forgive me, my father said I should make some kind of speech. I wasn't sure what to say. I hope I didn't offend you. You look, well, that's a big dress. Oh.
Ivo, he's a good lad. I wouldn't let you marry someone inappropriate. You know that, right, Larissa? A bit clumsy to be sure, but he will grow out of that.
Mm-hmm. I'll be on my way if you will excuse me.
Tulsi. About the Radovians.
This sealed to the deal, Eric. You get the army. I get full access to the archives. I wasn't sure if you would honor our bargain, Eric.
I'm a man of my word.
Well, I suppose you are.
And the party went on. Everyone was busy eating fancy foods, drinks, and fine wines.
I looked for him everywhere. I am stirred up everything pot, even the kitchen.
Don't worry, we'll find him, Sadini. This salad looks surprisingly flavorsome.
What is it called?
Kaladisi.
Pff, look at that dress. I wonder how young Prince will find anything in the midst of that.
The snails are extremely undercooked.
What? Snails? That's not part of the menu.
Smile. The party went better than anyone expected. Listen, I think I've spent enough time with these guests. I really need to get back to the archives, so if you don't mind, I'll take leave. Tulsi, Your Grace, leaving so early? Toast, toast, drink at least one more with us. See? Perfect timing, Your Grace. Will I get some peace after that? To the young couple. Until that ill-fated toast, that is.
Eric, do something.
Help him. Grab the stomach. You heard the king, go on. Tulsi was on the ground before you had a chance to react. He's not, is he? Father? Father! Eric, you accommodate us in your castle, which I am grateful for. But this, you have failed as a host, and you are responsible for the events tonight. The king of Atana, Tulsi, is dead. As is his only son. Ivo have no choice but to take the burden of the crown upon himself. And with this, my first order is to withhold the army that my father promised to you. Eric, the king of Doran, you are responsible for my father's death, unless otherwise can be proven upon the royal trial. Until then, Darwin will not receive the support from Atana. Ursa, pack your things. We're taking my father home. Have courage, my darling. Wow. Very interesting. I'm into it. Thank you for playing Your Grace beta. Please keep in mind that this is a demo and it's in work. Very heavily story oriented. It's an adventure game. Big time adventure game. I had a grand time playing that. That was excellent. The full game. If it has some berserk in it, like where you're kind of Griffith, and then you sacrifice your entire army for greater power, and you just have like a demon army, that'd be cool. I don't know if they'll do that, but I hope they have fun with it. Make the story weird and random. And then just one plain story of building an army to face a barbaric army. Or take an army out with a monster.
Wow, that's a lot of people that worked on this game.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I am Secret Code. And that it was... Yes, Your Grace. Fantastic little game. I liked it. I enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed watching. Bing bang boom. Your Grace is great. Secret Code is out. Subscribe, leave a comment, like, show your friends, all that good stuff.